so much talk about a woman's body, her choice, and like that.
Yeah.
My question is, if we give a woman the right to opt out of motherhood,
Right.
should we also give a man the right to opt out of fatherhood and 18 years of child support?
I agree. Do you don't agree?
No, I don't know.
But if a mom walks into an abortion clinic and says, you know what, I'm not feeling this, and gets an abortion, the dad has no say. How come this mom can't? Let's just say it's a one-night stand, just hypothetical,
Okay.
and the mom comes back to the dad and is like, hey, I'm pregnant. Why can't he opt out if she was able to say, hey, I don't want this baby? It's a double standard.
Well, he could obviously sign his rights away, but he cannot physically make
He
somebody have an
but he
abortion.
can't sign his rights away because he has to pay child support.
I mean,
He is legally bound by child
to be
support.
honest, that's just the way it is.
I know, but do you think it's
You
right?
You can't tell a woman to have an abortion. Like, that's it.
I know, but do you think it's right that a mom can say, I don't want this baby, but a dad never can?
I mean, I just think that's just the way it is.
But do you think it's right?
I mean,
Yes or no? I don't think it's right. I think the whole system's
We
on
spend
about
so
that.
much time talking about a woman's choice.
Right, but the man doesn't have one.
But my only point is, what reproductive rights does a man have?
None.
Yes, I know. I woke up this morning and I chose violence because I know this conversation is going to cause a lot of arguing. Why is it going to cause a lot of arguing? Because what you have is a situation of the feminist regime based on a true equal balance mentality of a feminist regime. You see, and let me rephrase that, the hypocritical feminist regime, the real feminist regime. The woman to the right was displaying the hypocritical feminist regime. And yes, my neighbors are loud. They all decided to come out right now. But the lady on the right was displaying the hypocritical feminist regime as to say that only women should be able to have the right reproductive rights, and that a man gives up his rights the moment that he has sex with a woman. But a woman can decide whether or not she wants to keep a baby, wants to can maintain the mothership, while a man never gets that right. They both may have had a one-night stand and wasn't planning on having a baby with each other, but if it comes up, then the woman has these rights to say whether or not she wants to be a mother or whether or not she doesn't want to be a mother. The man doesn't get the right to say that, well, I want to be a father. Now, do I think that a man should be able to force a woman to have a baby? Of course not. But if the man chooses that he doesn't want to have a baby, but the woman says, I'm going to keep the baby, shouldn't the man have the availability and such that the woman has as far as whether or not he wants to be a father? Because the lady to the left, the actual truthful, balanced feminist, is saying that a man should have those same exact rights as a woman. But what does the lady say to the right? Well, that's just the way it is. So if we were to play the game of that's just the way it is, then why did women want to change voting rights? Because that's just the way it was before they protested to change voting rights so that women could vote. With equal pay, that's just the way it was. But why did women fight to have that change? You see where I'm going with this, right? If it's beneficial to the woman, then we need to change it. But if it's not beneficial to the woman, then it should just remain the way it is. That's not fair. That's not right. It should not be able to be a system where one has oppressive standing over the other. Now, a lot of women are going to respond and reiterate the fact that I said that a man gives up his rights the moment he lies down with that woman. But it's not always just that. I live in the state of Texas right now, and as far as I know, unless things have changed, a woman can write down any man's name on the birth certificate in Texas, and that man is responsible for child support. In order for him to get rid of that, he has to go through a litany of court cases and all kind of things in order to get his name off the birth certificate. But if his name is on that birth certificate and he doesn't have to put it on there, she can put it on there, he is responsible for child support. Is that right? Is that fair? No. Do you know how many women went into uproar in the state of Georgia when they made it that a woman's income count towards how much a man is going to pay in child support? And the fact that a lot of women lost a large sum of their child support because of that, they were in uproar. Now, in no way, shape, or form do I think child support is enough to take care of the whole child for every aspect of their life. But at the same time, if the mother is working, then her income should count. Why should he have to live in poverty in order to maintain a lifestyle for the woman? And I know she got the kids, but it is not his responsibility once they get divorced to maintain her lifestyle. He is there to support his children. That's it. But that whole argument, a lot of women in Georgia were pissed when that law changed. My other neighbor kids are allowed too. All I'm saying is that if you want freedom, if you want equality, you cannot get your equality while you still step on the equality of another group. If you truly want equality, then you have to want it across the board. If you want reproductive rights, then those reproductive rights should be expanded to also include a man's reproductive rights as well. A man's reproductive rights should not end simply because it's inside the woman's body. He should have that option. And if that option was there, I wonder how many women and how many men would, you know what? No, let me change that. Because men would actually go buck wild probably. But how many women will stop those men from going buck wild by recognizing that if I am having this one night stand or if I am dating this person, do I want to take precautions to make sure that I do not get pregnant by this person because I know this person is not here for fatherhood? How would that change a woman's mindset and how she controls her body at that point? I really want to know the answer to that one, ladies. Do you think women will be more selective on whom they mate with if they knew that men had economic reproductive rights? So always remember, you have to free yourself to be yourself because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibrations.